Hoplomacus Remastered is a multiplayer game, but you can of course also play it solo. This here is a beast. I mean, not only does it weigh a ton, but it's also beautifully constructed. So in this video, I am going to open this box and show you all of the pretty content inside. If you have played any chip theory games before, I think you are well aware that the quality that you get in these boxes are just exquisite. I mean, it is high class. Everything from the little bags to the box itself, but also to the die, but also to the die holders. It's just perfectly made. I really have nothing bad to say about it. It may just be that the weight is quite heavy of the box, but besides that, there's really nothing to say is bad. Also, every little sheet of paper, the cards, everything it's plastic. I mean, you could take this and you could dip it into water and nothing would happen. So the first thing we have is the rule book. And yes, it is quite thick. Just like everything from chip theory games, I mean, there is a lot of rules, there's a lot of stats, there's a lot of different things the characters in the games can do and inflict on each other. And you will pretty much not be able to have all of this in your head. So you need to have the rule book by your side when you play the game. But the basis of this game, I mean, the moving, attacking, and so on, it's not that hard. Where this game becomes hard, it's all the little different stats and little different abilities that each of the different characters have. But that's a good thing that you have these unit skill sheets. Let me open this up to you and take a look at it. So on these sheets here, you have all the different skills of the different characters in this game. Front to back. Now here you have the skill, you have the type, and you have the rules of that skill. And again, this sheet is like plastic. You don't want to bend this because it will leave a mark, but besides that, it's just so nice, it feels so great. Plus, it makes everything a lot clearer when you are looking at the characters. Which brings us to the little units here, or pretty much all of the chips. Because guess what? That's what chip theory games are made of. They're made of chips, these little round pieces here. And here you will have different characters, you will have arena chips, you will have health chips, and you will have a lot of enemies here that you are ready to attack. And everything here comes in this neat little boxes here. So you can easily just store it and put it away when you're done, but also quite easily set it up. Because the way you simply set it up is just that you remove the lid and then you put it on the table and you're ready to use it. So once you have sorted up the different chips just the way you want to, well, it is so easy and fast to put down in the box and then put up again. And as you might expect, there are quite a few chips in this game. And this is really why the box is so heavy, because these chips do have quite a weight in them. But I just love the fact that this is the way you play your characters. You have the chips, you have the health underneath, you have the different enemies. Depending on which stats they have, you will put die on them, you will remove health, you will put under tactic chips on the different characters that you have. It really builds up your character out on the board when you move them around, and it's just such a nice little feel to these chips. Next thing we have in this box is the die. Again, you get one nice little die box here to keep all of the different die in. Lined up quite nicely like this. And these are the attack die that you will use when you roll. Depending on which level your character is, they will have different amount of die to roll. Also different levels on the different die. If you have an easy starter die, well, you won't have an effective die as if you would have a more higher leveled up die. But some of these dice are actually for just keeping tracks of rounds, the winnings, the scores, and so on. But this is also a nice little box to just keep everything sorted. And next we have the arena mat. This one here is double-sided. On one side you have Colosseum, and on the other side you have Pusuli. I'm pretty sure I said that the correct way. Now, the cool thing about this game, Matt, is that it's actually designed just the way as the arenas looked way back in the days when the fighters were out here and fighting on them. Again, the print is really, really well made. It's quite detailed and it just feels so good. The last thing we have in this box is the Titan and Immortals sheets. Now, again, these are made of the same plastic material, and these will give you the information you need to know about the Immortals, but also about the Titans when you play the game. Again, this is quite an easy way for you to keep a track on everything that goes on out on the board. You can quickly get an overview of what this enemy does, but also the different skills when you have these next to each other out on the table. You also have a quite nice way of putting everything back into the box once you are done. Because everything have its specific space. The playing mat, the different chips, even the die box here have its own little compartment. The rulebook fits quite nicely, everything goes on top, and the lid will just squeeze down so nice, making this game quite easy to set up but also tear down. Chip theory games have quickly arisen to become one of the biggest players in this industry. And you can see why, right? I mean, the quality is brilliant, but so are the games. I have tried their Hoplomacus series, I have tried Cloudspire, I have tried Too Many Bones, and I have tried the new Elder Scrolls, and man, am I impressed. It just gets better and better. They are building up their material, they're building up their stories, they're building up their gameplays. I mean, yes, there are a lot of rules here, but once you get past the rules and get into the games, it is so well worth it. Just look at this stuff, it's beautiful. This was the video about Hoplomacus Remastered. I hope you liked it. I've also done a video about the other Hoplomacus, how you play it. The games play kind of the same way. I mean, there are differences. Yes, there are. But have you played the other Hoplomacus? Well, then you will know the basics and be able to go into this one. And vice versa. Now, I would say that this here is more of a one-off game. You go in, you battle your opponents, you try to win the game, and then you put it down and you are happy. The other Hoplomacus is, of course, more of a journey. There's more of a story, it's more about you setting out on an epic adventure. But then again, that's a solo game, this is a multiplayer game. There are quite some differences when it comes to that. But if you want to know more, well, check out the links down in the description and it will take you straight to whatever you want to know. If you like my videos, if you like my channels, well, then subscribe to the channel, like the video, do whatever you want to. But most importantly, my friend, please remember to keep on spreading that board gaming love I know you all have. Peace out.